Having a flowering houseplant can really brighten up your room, though the thought may be a little daunting for beginners. That's why we decided to figure out what makes a great indoor flower for beginners. After taking a deep dive, we found that the best beginner flowers are easy to care for, flower frequently, and don't stir up your allergies. If you're new to houseplants, it's important to keep factors like sunlight, watering frequency, and temperature in mind, but these plants don't make that too hard. After combing through reviews, we've handpicked our favorite indoor flowers for beginners, with Costa Farms Peace Lily taking first place. The first product on our list is Peace Lily, Spathiphyllum, Costa Farms. Peace lilies are some of the easiest plants to take care of. They thrive in relatively low lighting and can handle the occasional over or under watering. You should aim to water them when their leaves start to droop, which is about once a week. Try to place them near a north or west-facing window. Their delicate white flowers come up during the spring and can continue to bloom through the fall. This particular plant should arrive with flowers and stand just over a foot tall. Most reviewers write that it arrives in great condition and continues to grow as such, though of course, due to the nature of shipping, it might require some rehabilitation. The next product on our list is yellow Kalanchoe, Kalanchoe Blossfeldiana, Hirt's Gardens. Kalanchoes, pronounced Kalanchoe, are a type of succulent, which means they prefer less water and warmer temperatures. If anything, you should worry about drowning them, as you want the soil to dry in between each bout of watering. Bloom times depend on sunlight, so if you live in a sunny area and have good lighting, you can expect flowers year-round. Try to place them near an east-facing window in summer and south-facing in winter. Reviewers write that this particular plant comes in great shape and arrives larger than expected. It comes with care information and requires little attention. The next product is miniature African violet, Saintpaulia, JM Bamboo 3 plants. African violets are some of the most common flowering houseplants. They can be a little finicky when it comes to water, use chlorine-free, room temperature water, but can also produce beautiful blooms all year long. Try to place near a south or east-facing window. This listing comes with random colors, which can be both good and bad, and reviewers note that they arrive in excellent condition with flowers. Take note of which season you order them in, though, as they can arrive in worse conditions when it's cold out. The next product in our list is red Anthurium, Anthurium andraeanum, just add ice. These bright red, tropical flowers are great for those who want to add a pop of color to their home. It's also easy to take care of, requiring just half a cup of water per week. They also bloom every 3 months, meaning you'll be able to enjoy these flowers every season. Since the plant is poisonous when ingested, we don't suggest the Anthurium for homes with pets. But reviewers say that it comes in perfect condition, owing to how well it's packaged. They also like the sophisticated white vase it comes in. The next product in our list is Bromeliad, Bromeliaceae, Costa Farms. Bromeliads can add a bright, tropical touch to your room. However, they're not huge fans of direct light. Try setting them back from an east or west-facing window. They grow about as wide as they do tall, so be sure to give them enough space. They flower once in their lifetime, but the flower lasts for several months, and you can regrow the plant from offshoots. This particular plant will come in either red, pink, orange, or yellow. Most reviewers write that they arrive in great condition, though for those that don't, the seller is extremely responsive and happy to help. The next product is Dipladenia, Mandevilla Sanderii, American Plant Exchange. This plant can produce blooms year-round in the right indoor conditions. If you keep your home relatively warm and have a window that gets 6 to 8 hours of sun per day, that would probably be east or south facing, your Dipladenia will be happy. It's a vining plant and can climb quite high if supported. Most reviewers write that this particular plant arrives in good health with several flowers already open and is fairly easy to maintain. It has a light scent, so keep that in mind when making your choice. The next product in our list is red Christmas cactus plant, Schlumbergera Bridgessii, 9 green box. Christmas cactuses are named for their tendency to bloom around Christmas time every year. They're originally from Brazil and thus prefer a wetter, more humid environment than most succulents. You'll want to keep the soil damp and place them near an east or north facing window. Do keep in mind that they won't automatically bloom at Christmas, and you may need to adjust their environment a little to encourage flowering. Most reviewers note that this cactus comes in good shape but might need some drying out. The next product is purple Shamrocks, Oxalis Triangularis, MAXVITAVELA 20 bulbs. These stunning plants impress twofold with their deep purple leaves and dainty white flowers. They're rather delicate, but don't worry, if they react poorly they'll pop back up in a couple of weeks. In fact, these plants are known to last decades. You can keep them near south, east or west facing windows. Because of their weak constitution, these plants arrive as bulbs, which you'll have to plant. Feel free to plant all of them in the same container, and with water once every week or two, you should see growth in about 6 weeks. Reviewers are in love with the beautiful, eye-catching color of the plants and how fast they sprout. The next product in our list is Chamelobibia rose quartz cactus, Echinopsis Chamaecereus, cherries plant. For something a little spinier, this tiny blooming cactus makes a bright, easy care addition to any tabletop or shelf. It grows quickly and blooms often in most indoor situations. In fact, when it's dry, it can withstand freezing temperatures. Still, to keep this little plant as happy as possible, give it some light and warmth by placing it near an east or south-facing window. This particular plant comes with care instructions that reviewers note to be accurate and effective. They arrive in good condition, and if they aren't blooming already, they will very shortly. The next product is Chenille Firetail plant, Acalypha pendula, Hirt's gardens. This unique plant can be grown as a bush or in a hanging planter for an eye-catching, distinctive look. It's fairly easy to care for and puts off a ton of blooms year-round with good lighting, that means south or east-facing windows. Keep the soil as evenly moist as possible. This particular plant arrives healthy, though if it's a little knocked around, it'll bounce back quickly. Reviewers write that their plants arrived in the beginning stages of bloom and continued to develop nicely. Do you think this list makes sense? Leave a comment for us. You can find the product link in the description of the video. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel to keep up with the latest reviews.